really been a case of how far can he take them so far this tournament, and he's certainly delivered, piling on the big runs, but he's going up against Pungle first. Let's see how he fares. This one takes an edge, it just goes over the fielder's head, and that could have been an early breakthrough, and anytime Jawad Ali Shah departs for a duck, that puts the Eagles in serious pressure, so he induced the edge, but he just went over the fielder.
Again, shape away, but just back of a length, and Shah just, oh no, that's gone through his legs. And this one a bit fuller, but also going again for 4, so perfect start there for the Eagles. Like that.
Starts a little bit straighter, but it's almost slightly over pitched, and it's going to go away for a boundary, so Pungle. This one's just played straight back to Sora Pungle by Ungar Ekland. That's a soft dismissal and a nice end to the over Sora Pungle. That was turning out to be a pretty miserable over for him, but that one wicket changes everything. Ungar Ekland departs for a golden duck. No trouble there for the scorers. This one takes an outside edge, and once again it's a bit of a chase there for Vilok Sharma. Looks like he's going to lose out. Fortuitous boundary for Ahmed, but he's off the mark with a 4.
Yeah, perfect start for him. He won't be happy with the shot, but he'll be very happy with the outcome. So
this one's a wider delivery. Sadani thinks there's an edge. There is an edge, and that's the end of Jawad Shah's innings. And a big wicket for M-Docs. That's the danger man who has to depart. Just tried to poke it one way outside the off stump, and he gets a fine edge through to the keeper.
On top of the ball there.
This one's played very nicely by Nasir Ahmed. Just made the right adjustment and plays it away to third man for a 4. So they're managing to get quite a few boundaries through there, the Cyprus Eagles.
The line he's bowling here for this field, but it's working so far. That one he's just gone a little bit straighter, and oh no.
Certainly not covered himself in glory there. That's not the first mistake. This one's played away. It's going to be a bit of a chase for Sora Pungle, the big fast bowler, trying to chase that one down, but he's going to lose out on this chase, and it's gone away for a boundary. So Nasir Ahmed getting 12 runs off this over. Pendulum swings here. It's a fuller, straighter ball hit right back at him. Was that a catching chance?
I think that might have been, but it didn't look like he was expecting it. You always got to be ready as a bowler.
And it looks like I did speak too early. This one's a low full toss. It's played off his pads, and the curse has worked once again. Girdhar Singh's been hexed, and it goes away for a boundary. But despite that 4, it's still an excellent over. Just the 6 runs off it. And this one's popped up in the air. Looks like it's worked. Whatever Savant was trying, it's gone up to Sora Pungle, and he's put this one down as well. How many lives are going to give to Paluri? That's the second catch that's been dropped. That's a full toss, and once again M-Docs ending another over the full toss. Will he be punished for this? Looks like he will. Just threw his bat at that one, Paluri, and it goes away to extra cover for a boundary, so pretty decently. This one's angling into the leg stump. This one's going high in the air. Could be another catching opportunity. No, it won't be. It's going to go over Girdhar Singh, standing right there in front of the floodlights, and it's gone for 6. So Nasir Ahmed, continuing his good work, moves on to 30.
I'm not sure that was a wide, but next ball's cut away, and it goes for 4. So run rate just creeping up a bit.
Just down the wicket. This one's taking an edge. Will this be taken? No, it won't. M-Docs can't take any catches today. They've all come in with butter on their fingers, and that one will go away for a boundary as well. This time around, he does get a 4 through that region, but it's a lot more fortuitous.
Yeah, unlucky for the bowler here. He'll feel that one.
He's bowling a 7th over for the first time. And this was just played off the pads very nicely by Paluri. Didn't overhit it, and it looks like it's going to race away to the boundary. A bit of a chase there for the man we saw put down the catch earlier.
38 off 20, so he's got a good start.
Once again, going through that third man region and make that 20 runs through that boundary. This one was played beautifully. Just opened the face of the bat, used Pungle's pace to his own detriment, and he moves on to 42. Just take a look at this. Gorgeous stuff.
You don't want to have too many dots in a T10 game.
Let's take another edge. So wonder if that took an edge or what it did. Of course, the ball does have a tendency to just kick off. Some of their decision making might be questioned as well. This one's another big shot. Is this finally going to be taken? No, it won't. Nothing's going to be taken by M-Docs tonight, and that one's been dropped. There's a big win for them as we can finally resume the cricketing action. This one's popped up in the air. Ahmed went for the big shot to take one, and it's gone to hit Sadani, and nothing's going to be taken. Dear me, they...
Unlucky, the offside there. There's not many fielders there. That one has been absolutely baseballed straight back at the bowler who gets a hand on it.
This one's slightly back of a length, and has he found the gap there, Nasir Ahmed? It's a great bit of fielding by Rausch. By Girdhar Singh, that is. Yup, it looks like it's Girdhar Singh. Great work by him. And it's a couple of runs for Nasir Ahmed, who moves on to 49, just one run away. This one's popped up in the air. It's going to be a clean shot. Don't worry about any bad luck here. He smoked this one, and it's gone over the boundary rope. That's a big six, the first one we've seen deposited into the olive groves, and Nasir Ahmed, very rightfully so, raises his bat. It's his first ever half century in T10 cricket, thoroughly deserved. This one's played away by Rajshekhar Palluri as he found the gap here. It's a good bit of fielding by the skipper, Rahul Shukla. He's going to come back for a second run, and is there even a possibility for overthrows here? It looks like there isn't, as Palluri's just told Ahmed to stay right where he is. And we have some news for you as well. We'll bring that up right after this ball. This one's played away by Rajshekhar Palluri. It's got high up in the air. Will someone finally take a catch in that M-Doc side? No, they won't. As we've said, they couldn't even catch a cold. This was a nice slower ball by Girdhar Singh, and it's just missed the stumps by a whisker. Really unlucky. Although it looks like it's taken an edge, Palluri is just walking off, so Palluri's innings comes to an end. That was a good ball by Singh.
1 for 9, sorry.
Pulls his length back a little bit on that ball. There's another catching opportunity. Will one finally be taken? No, it won't. No. Why do we even look for one to be taken? That, and to make matters worse, it's been put down by Hitesh Thadani, and it's raced away to the boundary rope. So M-Docs, boy, they had a very greasy dinner before coming here. Let's see how they finish off this innings. It's a slower ball, a good ball by Girdhar Singh, and he'll go up to appeal for LBW. But of course, Nasir Ahmed walked across quite a bit, so struck him outside, and that's the end of the innings. The Cyprus Eagles end up at 119, largely thanks to that man, Nasir Ahmed, who batted superbly, made 59 runs.
Just learning from where they scored most of their runs. First ball, excellently bowled.
Excellently bowled, and that's the one thing with Jawad Shah. He loves that short ball. That's why he's got a deep third man out, and also
gee, what this last ball can provide in this first over.
This one struck beautifully. Middle that one, shot indeed, and that one goes towards extra cover, so he got hold of that one, and a nice stroke by Sagwan. Just went a bit fuller there, Shah, and he was punished for it. Beautiful cricket.
That's a fantastic cover drive.
Hope you're having a nice time there. You guys will be having the T20 World Cup coming up shortly. Goes shorter this time, just dug that one in. Umar Shah is going to get this catch. He certainly will. The Eagles holding on to their catches, unlike M-Docs, and that's the first wicket. Gaurav Sagwan departs, having made 5 runs, and a good comeback by Umar Shah.
Yeah, excellently bowled. Just rushed the batsman a bit here, and Umar Shah taking a very comfortable catch.
And let's see if he can just put that one aside and he'll bat better. This one's beautifully struck by Vimal Kanduri, who's so strong through square.
Change of pace.
And it's a full toss as well, actually. And in the end, Shrikant, is this going to trickle away to the boundaries? Certainly will, with a bit of help. Palluri tried to race away, couldn't get a foot to it.
Just keep you straight in shape.
This one's played away very nicely by Shrikant. That's a better example of how he should look to go for those shots. And that's the second time he'll hit our Stronger Together banner there. This one's played away very nicely by Vimal Kanduri. Just went a bit too straight there on Garekla.
He'll be happy that didn't go for a boundary, but this one certainly does, and that is a big hit over deep square leg and an excellent sweep.
Excellent shot there in the first 6 of the innings. Of course, Kanduri clearly targeting. And let's see if we can do an economical job here. This one's struck away by Shrikant. This is going to race away the boundary rope. It certainly looks like it will, so it's the 3rd boundary for Shrikant. This one's middled, but it's gone straight to the fielders, and the Eagles are making absolutely no mistake with their catching, in complete contrast to M-Docs. That one is very well taken by Srinivas Angarekla out at long on, and that's the end of Shrikant's innings. He was faced plenty of balls, but just didn't go in quickly enough. This one's very nicely played, just using the pace of the bowler, and gets a 4 off his very
drop, but umpire gave a not out, and oh, that is a great shot.
Beautiful shot by Hitesh Thadani, hitting just the second 6 of this innings for M-Docs. That was very well struck, and if anyone has the power to clear the boundary up for M-Docs, it's him.
Bit unlucky for the bowler.
So it's gone high up in the air. It's going to be a catching opportunity where it lands safely. It will land safely, and to make matters worse,
oh, he goes for the scoop. He's got it, but manages to find a very fine 3rd man. So much needed, well, not much needed, but a wicket for Umar Shah.
Yeah, certainly the pressure getting to Vimal Kanduri. Knew his side desperately needed boundaries, and in the end, he's just scooped it up for a bit of catching practice.
T10 cricket. Oh.
Takes that one down the ground, and certainly, indeed, that's Vinod Savant.
Just to handle themselves, so I think it's going to be a very good tournament.
This one's popped up in the air, and he's just going to reach a hand out. So Savant gets a boundary there, and maybe a chance for him to have a bit of a late flurry. Keanu Nolan talking about rolling his ankle on a ball when we brought it up earlier. This one's very well hit by Hitesh Sidani. It's good to see he's in a good shape after getting hit on the helmet earlier. Strikes a very nice boundary.
That doesn't sound good, and an excellent ball here from Kumar. Perfectly well directed Yorker, and Vidani just misses it and has to leave, unfortunately, but Amdocs.
Another person but giving an India pick. That one's hit straight to Manikanta. Surely will be run out. Bit of suicidal running as Amdocs decide to be very charitable and gift a free run out to the Cyprus Eagles, and that will do Manikanta's fantasy points a world of good. And let's see how Kumara ends this game. And this one's a full toss that'll just dribble along the mat towards Rajshekhar Palluri, and that will be that as Amdocs end up at 91 and fall quite a bit short of their target. It was a valiant effort in the end with bat in hand. They tried their best, but you just feel that 120 was a bit too much for them, slightly outside their range, and they're certainly going to have to go back, look at their bowling first, and particularly their fielding.